I have to double check and see if I did a video on this or not, but I'm changing my lines out right now, making them longer, so I bought this at Lowe's. It's just a little pump hand sprayer, and I fill it with sanitizer out of my bucket. I took the tip off of it and I screwed on a liquid post to it, which happens to, if you take your time, you can thread it right on there good and it doesn't leak. Go all the way down until the poppet hits. And as you can see, I've got it dispensed and nothing's coming out. Nothing will come out of it until I put this on. I like a soul. Anyway, like I said, I just got this. Of course, this is what would be hooked to my keg. Got it hooked to this. Got it pressurized to pump this up. And I just pull the tap. Out comes enough sanitizer, holds enough pressure. As you can see, draining that thing right down. Sanitize those new lines. I'll let it sit in there for a few minutes. Pressurize this back up. And then after it sits in there for a minute in the tap and whatnot, because I didn't take the tap apart this time, then I'll push a little more sanitizer through there. This one didn't get anything out. It was pretty clean. Already did it. I'll let that set for a minute and then come back. There. Now I can see myself while I'm filming. Alright. We're here. Woo! Feel like JV now. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and pull this. It's been about 5 minutes. Oh, no dookie came out, so it's nice and clear. Shut that down. Take this, hook it up to the keg. Let's put this over here. Let's see if we can get his shot in there. That's close enough, I suppose. Couple little things I did makes it easier for me is I have no tape on the middle one, which would be white. I got red, white, and blue. So I got red, plain, and blue. And in here, I got blue on that end. I got red on that end. And I'm blank way back there in the back corner, which you can't really see. There it is. So when I'm fiddling around in there, I don't have to follow the line all the way out to figure out which one of these I'm messing with. And then that's the one that I have just sitting on serving pressure. As I said before, I got 4 kegs in there and 3 taps. Oh, let me show you something. Down here, I took that off the batch I made of that Sweetwater IPA after the mash. So I saved me a couple quarts of that, and I'm going to boil that, make me a starter with it. Sweet as that. The whole reason I did that was to add a couple more feet of beer line, because before I was getting way too much foam. I thought I was filming this earlier, sorry, I already poured this. But as you can see now, I don't have too much. Before my first 2 or 3 pours, I was coming out with this much head and this much head, and it would just cap off at that much head. Just too much. So I added 2 feet of beer line. I went from 6 foot to 8 foot of beer line, and as you can see, it tamed that right down. Cheers. carbonation in there or not. I'm supposed to get Jake's beers today, so I've been on the lookout for them. Came home a little early. Hopefully they'll show up before too much longer. I can get them in the fridge, and then we'll do a tasting on those. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to use the that front-facing camera like I did a while ago. I'd used it twice, and I don't know how it's going to work out in the video, but you can tell that the quality is not as good, and the picture on the playback was about half the size when I played it back. But I just want to show you, I put a little painter's tape here on the side of my kegerator, and what I do here is I put the date that I replaced the lines originally, or this year, on March the 3rd, and then also on that same date I removed the beer taps and I cleaned them out, and I cleaned them all again, running sanitizer through everything on May the 6th, and then today I replaced the beer lines and I sanitized the taps without removing them, and they were still really clean. Also, I think I showed you this before, but I'm just going to point it out. I don't remember. I put the name of the beer here on the painter's tape that I put over here for the taps. This will be the next one that's in line. You can see the T is blank because I'll put that up when I tap it. But I put the date it was made. In this case, on this one, it was made on May the 29th. It was kegged on 6/25. It was tapped on 8/15, and it blew the keg on 8/28. I don't always do that, but sometimes I'll just write it on there, and then I'll peel this off and stick it in my book with my recipes and whatnot. And you can see I put the ABV down here. This one was 5.5, and then 34.9 IBUs. Here we go. Alright. Some beers. Alright, I'm gonna put this camera down so I don't mess something up. Open these up. See if they're cold in there. Ooh, I see it. It's in there. It's in there. Number 1 has been birthed. I don't have my here's the gel pack, cold pack. I'll stick that back in the freezer. Re-gift it to somebody when I send some beers out for this experiment we're doing. But there's one down. I'll get the rest out. 2 to go. Alright, I got the camera out because I don't think anything is majorly wrong. It feels like the bottle's still intact, but I'm feeling a little wetness down in here. I'm hoping feels a little slick. Doesn't smell like beer, so I'm just hoping that maybe one of those gel packs busted or something. I figured I'd run the camera while I'm opening this. Bottle seems okay. That's all we care about. This thing is very, very wet. You know, maybe it was just sealed so good. Condensation or something from it. Maybe it was just it's definitely got condensation on it. But I don't see it. I don't want to push on it too hard, but I'm just giving it a little push to see. I see the stuff moving around in there. So, as you can, if you can see or not. Yeah, you can see it in there. You can see the moisture on the bottle. But this one has the exact same amount of headspace, it looks like, as the number 1 bottle. This is the number 3 that was in the middle. You can see both of them are, I hope you can see with that reflection. Throw that one away since it's wet. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just like I said. It's just probably that condensation from the gel packs, the ice packs, or the gel packs. You can see here on the box. Oh, my tape measure. See the little splashes. I'll hang on to this so I can use it to mail out some stuff. Keep that box too.